It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Welcome to some Mercer County high school basketball here on WBCB Sports Network. And welcome to Tornado Alley as we have opening night between the Steinert Spartans and the Trenton Central Tornadoes. I'm Eric DiCrescenzo here with Joe O'Gorman and Tyler Hoover on video engineering. This game is brought to you by Capital Health System, Hallman Subaru and Ford, Revere Restaurant, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, Hamilton Township Education Association, Italian People's Bakery, Inner Drive Hoops, the Trentonian, Hamilton Township Division of Health, Saul Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton, and the New Jersey Education Association. How we doing tonight, Joe?
Pretty good, Eric. How about you?
Can't complain. We got opening night, man.
Yeah, we do. We almost didn't have opening night, though, didn't we?
Yeah, so just to fill everyone in at home and on the go, wherever they're listening and viewing, before the JV game, we had a power outage.
Yeah,
I wasn't present. You were.
Yes, I was. I understand it started like almost around like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Everything went dark here at Trenton High, and you know, they had no lights or no nothing, and they got their auxiliary generators running, and it was very dim. It was like if you played the game, you would have had to give everybody a miner's cap.
Now, I'd love to know, as an away team, what would you think while walking into a gym that's out of power?
Yeah, I don't know what you would think, but I guess you have to think that, I wonder what's going to happen here. Why is it so dark? What are they looking to do to us?
Nevertheless, we do have basketball coming our way as of right now, a little knock on wood. And we have the team that many are thinking will be the Mercer County champion this year.
You know, we'll settle that right now. You're talking about Trenton High.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, the Tornadoes bring back two of the premier players in Mercer County, and Antoine Bridget and Devontae Hudson. You know, they both averaged, I think Devontae averaged 18 points a game, and Antoine had 16 points a game, and they're just very complimentary of each other, and they have so much depth on this roster now, you know, with players like Dimir Bailey, Calvin Moore, and Chris Wilson, who are round out the starting lineup. There's just so much talent on this Trenton High team.
Yeah, and Darrell Young's group fell just short, a couple points to be exact, of a sectional title last season, and I'm sure that they have an absolute goal of taking what they feel is theirs this year.
Yeah, you know, and I think they have a pretty good right to feel that way. Like we talked about, they have a lot of depth, they have a lot of speed, and you know, the one thing that they need to do, and every team needs to do it, is you need to show poise in tough situations. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
And speaking of a tough situation, they seem to be facing one right off the bat this season where Devontae Hudson not in the starting lineup tonight. Yeah,
Devontae was sick for a little while, and I talked to Pup Young, the coach of the Trenton High team, and he doesn't know if he's going to be able to play or not, but right now he's not in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and just to go over those starting lineups real quick, Trenton Central, we have Dimir Bailey at a forward position, Calvin Moore at a guard position, Antoine Bridget at a guard position, Brazil Fields at a forward position, and Chris Wilson rounding it out at another forward position. For Steinert, you have Avery Canado, Nicholas Corby, Joseph Lee, Corey Wassel, and Remy Fanilio.
Fanilio, yeah.
Fanilio. So It'll be an interesting one for Steinert.
Well,
Canado and Wassel are their two returning men in a lineup that lost pretty much all their scoring.
well, Steinert's coming off a 2-21 season. So, but one of the things Kyle Flanagan, who's the coach of the Spartans, has said is that, this is a young team, but he believes this team is going to be very competitive. And, this is a good test for them early. I'm sure they're not coming in here saying, we're going to blow you out. But, the same token, you have to look at the starting lineup. I think it's one sophomore, one senior, and 3 juniors that are playing. So there's going to be a team that's just going to get better as the season goes along. I'm not going to say Steinert's going to, walk away with everything this year, but they are going to be much improved. And it's also a team that really is kind of looking out for each other. So right now they're kind of looking to get off to a good start.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that youth. You have to think that, this is kind of a baptism by fire in a way where you're going against, as we already mentioned, the favorite.
Yes. Yeah, I was looking at some past history, and a lot of times Steinert's drawn the Tornadoes for the first game of the year. And, you probably got to go back all the way to the Dante Jones or the Bigos or the Hutchison era to find a win by Steinert over Trenton High.
Oh,
it's been a while. I mean, I know it's at least 15 straight. So, this is always a tough opener for them. And, they got to talk to the schedule makers, and they got to say, wait a minute, can't you dial up East Cupcake State or something?
Well, maybe Trenton Central enjoys having this little opener kind of thing going.
When you have a real powerful team, like we believe Trenton High has, you like to take a few shots at some silhouettes early. You get some little bit of seasoning under your belt, and you come back and you start to. That's how you grow. But for Steinert, this isn't shots at silhouettes. Yeah. This is a real live target they're going to be up against tonight.
Yeah, it's no more shell drill in the empty gym. Now you got the high. And
you want the high, you got the high.
You got the high on opening night in Tornado Alley. So,
yeah, the new Tornado Alley.
Yeah, as you were mentioning, the new Tornado Alley. This is my first year at Tornado Alley was last year, so this is the only Tornado Alley I know of.
Well, the old one was a very special place.
So as the color guard is approaching midcourt and the teams are heading towards their bench, we're going to step aside here, listen to the anthem and the lineups, which they always do a great job of here.
Yes, the voice on the mic is Darryl Freedom Young, who's Darren Freedom Green.
Freedom Green.
Who is one of Trenton's most well-known citizens.
And I was over there, I was complimenting him on his fedora he's got sitting next to him. I'm a big fedora guy, and I like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to step aside real quick for the anthem and the lineups.
Cadet Staff Sergeant Quazon Dobbin, Cadet Corporal Paul Alvin.
Bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
To Tornado Alley.
Turn me up a little.
6'4" sophomore, number 23, Randy Mello. And 5'10" junior, guard, number 4, Nicholas.
All right.
And 5'11" junior, guard, number 3,
And that rounds out the lineup for the Steinert Spartans.
It's not a prayer meeting, so it's probably a good time.
And now we get the chance to hear Freedom Green introduce the 2023 Trenton Tornadoes here on opening night.
Yep. Darrell has been the voice of the Tornadoes for several years.
Now I know Brazil Fields is a guy that I know has some offers for football.
Like we talked earlier, you know, the Trenton High has so much depth and, you know, so much talent that, you know, again, it's a case of, number one, can they stay together as a group and continue to grow? I think they have all the potential in the world this year.
Yeah, especially they're pretty much returning everyone from that roster last season.
Yep. Couple kids they lost, but, you know, for the most part, it's quite a good group.
So it looks like we're going to have Fanilo jumping tip for the Spartans. We'll see who Trenton Central sends out there. It looks like it's going to be Fields, maybe. No, he's going to walk past it. It's going to be Wilson jumping it up with Fanilo.
I think Steinert's going to try to be a patient offense and, you know, try to keep the ball moving around a little bit. So. Now we have an outage on finding a basketball, I guess. We're waiting for the basketball.
This is not something you would assume to have, you know, basketball game. You would think that you would have no shortage of basketballs. However, when I was in high school, my team I played at Haddon Township and we were playing Pennsauken. Pennsauken wouldn't give us good balls to warm up with. They were giving us worn out street balls. And our coach threatened to leave if they didn't give us good balls to warm up with. So that was an interesting situation in itself.
Well, at least it had a little bit of air in it, you know?
Oh, it might be blood on the floor. They're cleaning up.
Some water or something.
Well, it looks like they're spraying some kind of disinfectant, so this is an interesting,
I don't know.
interesting scenario going on.
Just a little delay here at the high.
Delay after delay here tonight, Joe.
All right, I heard a whistle.
It's a 6:32 tip-off here in Tornado Alley, and it's going to be very quick points for the Tornadoes as Chris Wilson lays it up and in. And the Tornadoes are a team that are known for playing fast, furious, getting up in the grills of the offense. They had 300 steals last season, accounting for 10.3 per game.
Yep, they're going to move the ball fast, and they're going to come at you. They're going to press. They're going to give you everything they got. Like I said, I think Steiner like to take their time a little bit, move it around.
And obviously that defense is led by the general, Antoine Bridget, who averaged 3.5 steals a game last season. Speaking of Bridget, he dishes it off the fields for a nice little lay-in. It's 4-0.
Off to a pretty good start.
And the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Bridget. It's going to remain to the Spartans. And Coach Flanagan said before the game that he wants people to expect that Steinert's going to play a very unselfish brand of basketball, lots of sharing the ball and unselfish play, just trying to do the best they can. Do you think they need to weather the storm here with the tenacious defense?
Well, right there, the pressure just.
And Chris Wilson fouled, and they're going to count it on the floor, I think?
Yeah, I think they said they're counting it.
So an end one opportunity, 4 points already for Chris Wilson, and a chance to make it 7-0, not even 90 seconds into the game. However, Joe, this is the way the JV game started.
Yeah, and the Steiner JV, to their credit, came back.
Yeah.
Made it a close game.
Wilson cannot finish, but he gets the rebound back, flips it up, no good. Fields grabs the rebound, puts it up, no good. Another rebound, and that's going to bounce around and drop into the basket.
That was Brazil Fields got that rebound.
That's a little bit of, helping your own stats right there.
Exactly.
He wants a double-double. He's got the 4 points. Now he's got like 4 rebounds to go with it.
The pressure from Trenton is really tough. It's man-to-man right on him.
And a quick timeout called by Coach Flanagan to avoid the 5-second call or a backcourt violation for his offense.
Trenton's playing great defense right now.
They are coming out with a lot of energy. But as we're stepping into this break real quick, make sure your New Year's resolutions to stay in shape and to stay healthy at your neighborhood capital area YMCA. 395 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults and senior citizens, your home capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours, even for those who work. Yoga classes, silver sneakers programs, total body fitness classes, spin and stretch classes, even hip hop step classes. The Capital Area YMCA also has state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information on the classes and wellness center, visit capitalymca.org. That's capitalymca.org. Your hometown Capital Area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, offering you a better and healthier lifestyle in 2023.
See if Steiner can find a better way to move the ball around here right now.
Well, they got an open man.
Trenton's matching up right away.
Bridget is up in Canado's strap right now. That ball's thrown off of a leg. And a nice dish to Fields. Fields misses the easy bunny, but that is tipped back in by Bridget. His first couple points of the season. And we got an outlet pass. And Steinert on the board. Joseph Lee laying it in on the fast break. It's 10-2.
First points there for Steinert.
And that's just the nature of the game when you play a pressing defense like Trenton does.
Yeah.
And a three-point ball, a little bit of a kaboom from Dimir Bailey. Tell you what, Joe, Trenton's spreading around the scoring here.
Wow.
So there's a foul called on Calvin Moore. He's looking for a travel as the Steinert player ended up sitting on the ball.
That might be the only way to slow Trenton High down right now.
Yeah, to sit on the ball. You're absolutely right. Coach Flanagan might need to take that advice from his player. And another turnover for the Spartans. This one's tossed ahead to Calvin Moore. And correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but I think every starter for the Tornadoes is in the scorebook.
Yes, they are.
15-2. The shot is off the mark for Canado. And Wilson with a quick outlet. And here's Bridget. Got it.
Yep.
A three ball from Antoine Bridget. It's 18-2.
Those things aren't even hitting the rim.
And there's a man down for Steinert in the backcourt. He hit the floor hard, and I can't quite see the number right now, but I think it's Corey Wassel. No, he's up. So Nicholas Corby, maybe?
It's Joe Lee.
Joe Lee. So he hit the floor hard. Hopefully he's all right as he's getting attended to by training staff here at the High right now. So 18-4, Joe.
Yeah.
And we're about halfway through the quarter.
Trent High couldn't even ask for a better start. But again, it was looked like a blowout early in the JV game, so you never know.
And this is interesting to see is Bridget gave the ball to Moore to bring it up, so maybe Moore playing more of the court general role for.
Yeah, maybe.
A pass just out of the reach of Wilson. That was an easy setup if they got it to his hands.
Yes, I realize it's their first turnover of the game, but those are the things in big games Trenton High's going to have to guard against.
And in for the Spartans, we have number 12, Joseph Dita. And Fields blocks one out of play.
Dita's another one of the sophomores on this team. Very young team for the Spartans. And it's just going to grow throughout the year.
But you know what? This is going to be a good learning experience, regardless of the outcome of this game for the Spartans. Because they might have their toughest opponent getting out of the way game one.
Right away.
And Bridget passes to the corner. Bailey for three, no good, but Wilson almost corralled the rebound, but it's hauled in by Wassel, bringing it up the court. So here's that spreading the ball around, but a little too much as an errant pass goes to the Tornadoes up the court.
Yep.
And Moore down low to Bailey. That's good for two. It's 20-4, so a 16-point lead with 3 remaining in the first quarter here.
Moore inside, right?
Moore to Bailey. And here's another turnover. So here comes Antoine Bridget up the court. He's going to lay it in. And there's a timeout called by Coach Flanagan. So talk about a NASCAR-like start. You're getting one right here from the Tornadoes. They're going as fast as a tornado, really.
Yeah, they
John.
are. They are.
I mean, you think Steinert's coming up the court, you blink, and next thing you know, the ball's in Trenton's hands. Also, today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located at 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-togethers. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Antoine Bridget has 9 points already. Then quarter's just about, you know what, 3/4 over here?
Well, I don't know if
2:45 left to go.
I don't know if I said it to you while we were on the air or right before we got on the air, where with Devontae Hudson out tonight, I said I would expect Antoine to have one heck of a game. And it's certainly off to that start.
You know, based on this start, I hate to say it, but you don't even know Devontae's not here. This team has not skipped a beat.
And that's a little scary. There's a more tough defense. That's going to be a backcourt violation. So yet another turnover on the Spartans.
Trenton's bodying right up on him, and Steinert's not getting that call. The body right into him.
So here's Moore driving in, puts it off the glass, no good. It's rebounded, and another turnover, as that's Bailey going in, and the foul. Count that basket, 24-4. It's officially a 20-point ball game, and Bridget has a chance to make it 12.
Getting ugly early.
Yeah, you could say that. This is it's a very UConn women's team against a mid-major type score early on here. That's the only way I can think of describing this. So here's Moore bringing it up the court after the missed Steinert shot. Fields inside the Wilson. Wilson, a nice move up and in. And another score for the Tornadoes. They have one crazy.
I don't have it exactly, but their shooting percentage has to be around 80.
That's what I was about to say.
They have not missed much at all.
The ball was bouncing over here. I kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was going to say they must have a crazy field goal percentage right now.
Yeah, they're not missing much.
Well, it also helps, other than a couple threes that they've attempted, all the shots have been right at the rim.
Yeah.
And here's a three off the mark, but Bailey with the rebound gets it to Bridget. Bridget, a nice pass to Fields, who takes some contact, misses the shot, and Wilson grabs it and puts it up and in, 29-4. And the three-point ball by Nicholas Corby is off the mark, rebounded, and already up on the other side of the court are the Tornadoes. They're playing fast. In and out is the three-point attempt by Bridget, and a nice save by Moore. Almost turned into another steal. And that one's up and in. That's by Andrew Shorey, the forward. So about 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Quite a first half for the High here.
Yeah, There's a lot of teams in high school basketball that can't score 30 points in one half.
Nice move there by Bridget.
And Wilson,
Good look.
Dish.
Wilson to Fields.
And Fields with another basket. It's 31-6 with 18 left. Uh-oh, here we go. A lay-in. I got a little ahead of myself there.
Another turnover for Steinert. The quickness of Trenton High is just so, I don't know how to explain it. It totally set the tempo here.
And the shot is off the mark by Logan Kaboski. And that does it for the first quarter of play. It's 33-6. The Tornadoes leading here in Tornado Alley. It's a fast one. And we'll be back.
Yes, we will. We might catch up back to our 5:15 start.
Yeah, and we'll be back on the WBCB Sports Network right after this.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
And welcome back to Trenton Central High School. And just like that, the start of the second quarter opens up much of how the game has been thus far.
Steinert had 8 turnovers in the first quarter. And, you know, with a team like Trenton High, with the ability that they have, the talent, the speed, the depth, you don't need to be giving them the ball.
And it's not like some teams that get the turnovers and then slowly come up the court.
Right.
Trenton Central, they play to get the turnovers so they can get out and run.
Oh, they force them.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's forced turnovers here.
So the ball getting taken out from underneath. Moore throws it into Bailey. Back to Moore. And Moore's going to pull up, take a jumper. It's going to go off the back of the rim. Bailey's going to swing it out. And the ball makes its way back to Moore, who's going to take a drive in, and he's going to get fouled. That's on Logan Kaboski. That's the third team foul on the Spartans.
Shooting 2.
Yeah.
You can tell Trenton High's good because they got 8 assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Once everybody knows you're good, they all want to be on the sideline.
Yeah. That's like I went to the state championship game for Camden last year.
Right.
I swear they might have had more coaches than players. I mean, that was crazy.
That's a, hey, can I be assistant?
I'll be a volunteer assistant. You don't have to pay me. I just want to be part of it.
Yep.
Here's Kaboski coming up the floor, and that's number 10.
Another turnover.
And Bailey throws it to Bridget, who throws it out to Wilson. Wilson misses the jumper, and the rebound is corralled by Avery Canado.
The press is just wrecking havoc with what Steinert's trying to do offensively.
11. And here's Bailey's just going to toss that one up. Rebounded by Wilson, who's going to put it up and in. That makes it a 30-point ball game.
Wilson's very tough inside.
And he also, I know he's a big guy at 6'4", but he also plays bigger than he looks. So Canado misses a layup, gets it back, and puts it back in. Bailey hit the floor really hard, but he just got up and ran back up the court.
Yeah.
Talk about some toughness on that kid.
Yeah.
Bridget driving in. This is it to Wilson from the corner. Got it. I'll tell you what, Chris Wilson has really improved, at least based on this game. Because I know he was a nice player last year, but he is dominating this game from every aspect.
I just got done saying what a good player he is inside. He goes outside and drops a 3.
And think about how much the hustle means to Antoine Bridget right there. He dove out of play to save a ball and then slapped the scorer's table because he wasn't able to get there in time.
Yep.
I mean, when that's the leader of your team, that is some impressive stuff right there. So another missed shot, rebounded by Fields, given the Moore to rush up the court. So they're going to double Bridget in the corner.
Good play there by Steinert's number 12.
Now I know Steinert's got to do something to try and inch their way back in this, but
yeah.
Do you think that it's the right move by them to try and speed up the Tornadoes?
No, I don't think so. I think you got to try to slow it down. I think you got to try to get back to where you try to force them into defensive mistakes.
Now, it will be interesting to see how the half-court game has improved for the Tornadoes because just like we're talking, getting them to slow it down. Just like that, it's another bucket by Moore. We're slowing it down. A team that likes to get out and run offensively and defensively, they can get antsy when the game gets slowed down, the pace gets. That ball is put back up and in by Remy Fanilio.
Fanilio with the rebound.
It's crazy because the air is kind of out of this gym right now. And that's crazy to think that it's like that with the home team up 31 points.
Yeah, you got a 41-10 game. I don't know where the excitement's supposed to come from. Other than you, Eric,
We're bringing the juice here. That's our job.
This is on you, buddy. I got to go.
This ball is getting brought up the court by Joseph Lee back in the game. He re-entered the game, but he's without his long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
So another turnover by the Spartans. At least, fortunately for them on this one, it doesn't cause a run out.
Turnovers are killing them. This isn't a team that needs help.
Yeah.
Trenton is not a team that needs help. So, and again, I mean, a lot of it is this is such a young, inexperienced team at Steinert that they're going to make these mistakes against a team of this caliber right now in the season.
And the floater no good from number 11, Thomas Munoz.
This is truly one of those games, get it over with, get it in the back.
Yeah.
Don't bother looking at it again.
And I wonder if this is one of those games where Trenton expected to come in and do this, because sometimes you surprise yourself with a game like this.
Trenton's keeping up that full court press too.
Well, knowing the nature of Trenton, I don't know when that's going to be called off.
I mean.
So some bodies collide, and it's going to be a hold on Antoine Bridget, it looks like. He's not too happy about the call. Bridget standing over at the foul line. I think he thought it was a shooting foul.
Yeah, I thought everybody did too. Poppy Sanderson out there drying up all that water. Poppy Sanderson, the best. There is nobody better than Poppy Sanderson as a trainer and everything he does for Trenton High, the city of Trenton, and anybody. He is just a great man.
That's why I absolutely love when you have these programs and athletic departments that have people that have deep roots of history within them and the community.
Yep.
So Wassel controlling the ball up at the top of the key, driving in, doing a lot of dribbling. Passes back to Lee, who knocks down the three.
That was a big three for them.
There's a three-ball bang. Quadir Dixon drilling a corner three, and it's almost like whenever Steinert has done something good offensively, Trenton just comes back and throws a punch right back at him.
Yeah, they do.
And there's a shooting foul as...
Yeah, they're going to have to tighten up a little bit here on the calling the fouls. Starting to get a little physical in there.
Yeah.
And you don't want to see a 44-13 game. You know, make sure you blow the whistle here.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I'm not saying they've done a bad job to this point. I'm just saying don't let it get out of control.
They actually called that foul on Antoine Bridget. No, actually, no, they changed it. And it was Tamir Fennel called for the foul. Substitution for the Spartans. Mason Grant enters the game, number 10. The free throw off the mark for Wassel. Munoz is going to race up the floor now. Trenton's still going fast.
Ooh.
A corner three off the side of the backboard there by Azir Blue. Azir Blue is someone that gave them some good minutes last year during their playoff run. And Grant hitting a long
from the
two.
corner.
Now, based off of what's happened so far in this game, that one didn't go down, but it almost I was going to talk about the punch getting thrown right back when it's Trenton. So a little 4-0 run here by the Spartans.
Yeah, they've kind of settled things down a little bit there. Joseph Lee's played real well for him. Mason Grant comes off the bench, hits a big shot from the corner.
And 90 seconds left here in the first half. A corner three off the mark. But
14.
Dixon's going to put it back in.
Yep.
So here's Steinert's going fast right now. That led to a rush shot. And a jump ball called. It's going to go possession to Trenton. Steinert was doing a good job getting back into it by just playing their own offense. And then last possession, they tried to speed it up. And, well, you get a result of
They got to take care of they got to hit the opportunities when they get them. They don't get a lot of opportunities. When you see that open shot, you're going to have to take it.
So Trenton playing a little bit of a around the horn here. And corner three is blocked off the mark. And a turnover.
And a foul.
So that's going to be the third foul on Antoine Bridget. Assuming that's who they called it on.
So that's the kind of stuff the Tornadoes are going to have to guard against when they get in big games. Can't be doing stupid fouls.
And it's also they can't be playing the scoreboard, which I feel like they might be doing right now. And the three ball is way off the mark by Nicholas Corby. Bridget driving in, laying it in, no good. So 20 seconds remaining here. Steinert trying to go quick. And that led to a turnover. Now a run out. Blue loses the ball and runs a man over. They're going to call out of bounds.
Yep.
Blue actually lucky they didn't call him for a charge.
Yeah, I agree. He went right in there. The Steiner kid, number 11, Corey Wassel, stood his ground right there. Give him credit.
And just as you know, the ball doesn't need to be in your hand for you to get a charge.
Right.
There's Wassel down to the corner. Grant to Corby, no good. And that does it for our first half of play. Well, Joe, it's been all tornadoes.
Yeah, I looked up at 31 seconds. In 31 seconds, we had Trenton with a 3, Steiner with a turnover, Trenton with 2 shots, Steiner with a shot. We had 5 shots in 31 seconds.
That's
I'd have been playing for the last shot.
Yeah. So before we go to break, experience the future of basketball at Inner Drive Hoops in Robbinsville. This state-of-the-art climate-controlled facility is perfect for anyone looking to get better and faster. From beginners to college teams, from group clinics to private training, Inner Drive Hoops has it all. Shoot up to 500 shots in 30 minutes using their automated shooting machines. Train where some of the best players in New Jersey work out. For more information, visit idhoops.com. That's idhoops.com. Inner Drive Hoops, the future of basketball training. Also, don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccination, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring the vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Who has the car inventory in Mercer County and Bucks County? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. We're going to step aside here for some halftime on the WBCB Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At Team Toyota, we're giving you everything you want this season. Like savings on new Toyota models with no markups above MSRP. You can reserve yours now. And selection with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget. And check out our seasonal service specials that will save you both time and money. So let's celebrate the season at one of our 3 locations or at teamtoyota.net. And thank you for being part of the team.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
And welcome back here on the WBCB Sports Network here at Tornado Alley. Once again, Eric DiGresenzo here with Joe O'Gorman and Tyler Hoover on video engineer. Well, Joe, one interesting first half,
Yes.
I guess you could say.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You know, Trenton came out on fire, just ran up and down the court, turned up the defensive pressure, and it just smothered Steinert and anything that they wanted to do. Steinert made a little bit of a late run early, got themselves settled in a little bit, but it was all Trenton. They forced about 15 turnovers, and when you're playing like that, it's tough to beat them. They're very good.
Yeah, and you don't see many games that start in the fashion that this one did tonight. You know, it was almost like the train's rolling, you better get off the tracks kind of mentality.
It's funny when, it reminds me of, I don't know if you remember, John McKay was the first coach at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers started, they were an expansion team. It was about 8 games before they won. So after about 7 losses, during a press conference, somebody said to the coach, "What do you think of your team's execution?" He said, "I'm all for it." Well, sadly, Steinert is in a situation where they're just so overmatched today. They're so young, they're inexperienced, and it's just going to take time for this team to get better. That's all it is, And Trenton is a very, what you have is you kind of have two different worlds here. You have an experienced, very talented team in Trenton High, and you have a very inexperienced and very young team in Steinert. And, it shows in more ways than one. It shows on the scoreboard, it shows in the statistics, and it just shows in the way that Trenton has been able to continue to plow through no matter what happens.
Yeah, and you mentioned how Trenton is experienced, older. They're also a championship-ready team.
Yeah.
They are playing for championships this season. So where Steinert's playing to develop,
Yes.
they're playing to win.
Exactly. That's a very good point. Steinert is developing, and they're going to develop every game.
And they've developed through this game.
Yes, yeah. They can learn a lot from this game, because they might not see the pressure they're going to see from Trenton High tonight for the rest of the year. And, some of the other things, too, is that, this Trenton team, they are ready to win. You said that. They have so much talent. They came very close last year. And Pup Young knows it, and he wants to harness it in the right way. And, you know, they are, if you read any of the articles in any of the papers in the area, Trenton High is the favorite, Central Jersey Group 4. So.
Absolutely, and I think see if I can find it real quick. I have the NJ.com article.
Oh, NJ.com. I thought you read the Trentonian. I'm sorry.
Oh, I always check out the Trentonian, but
yeah.
I also found where Trenton, it has in this one paragraph right here, you might not have to look any further than the team that has fallen to the Iron Mikes in the 2 of the last 3 seasons, the Trenton Tornadoes. Right now, Trenton with 2 first-team all-area players in the fold amongst the whole squad of talent, looks to be the early favorite to win its first Mercer County tournament since 2008. So
now, when you go check the Trentonian preview, you'll see a lot more in-depth information about both teams.
Well, the Trentonian is the best place to go for us.
Take care of our sponsors.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't want to read off some information and kind of plagiarize it there.
I understand.
Thanks to my college citations.
Wiggled out of that one, didn't you, Eric?
We're having fun here at Tornado Alley. It's a 28-point lead for the Tornadoes, getting out of the halftime break. And I think they have the possession arrow as well. So there's going to be more inbounding to Bridget. And they're looking to go fast right out of the break here.
Yeah, they will.
Moore's going to pump fakes, throw it across the court. Bailey down to the corner, Fields into Wilson, back out across around the horn, and Moore drilling a 3 to start the second half of play. And it's 49-18, just like that.
Yeah, it don't take much for this team.
And they called that ball off of Bridget, and he is stunned. He's jaw-dropped right now.
Wilson had 13, Bailey had 13, and Bridget had 11 in the first game.
That's some even scoring at its finest for the Tornadoes. And Lee is going to pick up his dribble, hounded by pressure, gives it to Wassel. Wassel's going to turn it over. Here's Bridget on the run out, and he's going to miss the lay-in. And that ball is then rebounded by Moore, who's then fouled.
I think he tried to slam it down and just came up about 2 inches short.
I think he just...
Unless he got himself too close to the basket.
I think he just tried to get too fancy with it instead of just going for a left-handed layup.
Maybe.
He tried to go to the other side of the rim. And now the missed free throw by Moore. That's one thing that really killed them in the sectional final last year was the free throw shooting. And that one's good by Moore. But they missed a lot of free throws down the stretch in that game as the entire student section is now coming back into the stadium here.
Yeah. When you look at big games and things like that, you can always look for the little things.
And that foul is called on Chris Wilson. Check that, I think they called it on Dymere Bailey instead. His first. And then interesting move there by Danilo. And Bailey's gonna dish it off, so some sloppy play here to start the second half.
Yeah, Wilson wasn't ready for it. I think Wilson thought Bailey was going up with it. And Bailey probably should have.
Wassel inbounds at the Lee, who rushes up the court. Bridget rather, comes with the pressure, and the shot is no good. Rebounded by Steinert, and a long three
Boy,
ball.
I'll tell you, that was up there. We had enough rain. We don't need no more rainmakers.
Well, that was the rainbow after the rain.
Yeah, all right.
And a nice little dish by Bailey gets Chris Wilson some more points.
Yep. Wilson's been the star of the game, I think. He's played well inside. He's hit everything. He's really done a great job.
He has done everything that the Tornadoes could ask him to do. And that ball was, I won't even call that one a block. I'm going to call that a thump. He blocked that ball so hard that it made a thud. And a 5-second violation as Lee couldn't get the ball in, and another turnover on the Spartans.
Yeah, turnovers are starting to mount a little too quickly.
Wilson gets it in the extended corner, and Fields is going to shuffle after the pass comes in from Bridget.
Yeah, Brazil Fields kind of thought about it a little bit too much.
So that's going to allow Steinert to get the ball back. 52-18 here with 5:45 left in the third quarter. A nice little dish inside, and a foul's going to be called on either Bailey or Fields here.
I'm sure a lot of players are going to see action tonight on that Trenton High bench.
Except it doesn't look like Devontae Hudson will.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to bother playing in a game like this now.
You almost wonder if Coach Young kind of just kept him out, knowing that they weren't going to really need him tonight.
I don't know. He just said he had been sick, and you know, they're not sure how he's doing and is he going to play. So the old coach's decision.
Now, what are your opinions on this, where you open up with a game like this where, assuming nothing crazy happens, it's kind of like a cakewalk, so to say, just based on the fact that it's been a 30-point game most of this time. As a coach, would you want that to open up the season, or would you want a hard-fought game?
I think you like it on one hand, and on the other hand, you don't. You like it because of the fact that you can come out there and everybody can get some playing time. You get a lot of confidence in a game like this. Wilson gets another bucket inside. You get a lot of confidence in a game like this. Everybody gets a chance to play. Then on the other hand, you got to remind them, hey, every game ain't going to be this way. Okay, forget about this one now, because don't think you're going to come out here and do this every game. It's not happening. So,
some very unselfish basketball here by the Tornadoes leads to a Calvin Moore 3-ball, and it's 57-21. As Moore jumps into the crowd for a little crowd dive.
Yeah, so, you know, to finish with that, I think, you know, as a coach, you have to make your team aware. Hey, okay, we had an easy one. Everybody got to play. We did a lot. We got some good confidence. All right, now let's go out and come back and be who we are. And Steinert's the same situation. You know, it's like this. Okay, we got beat, but we learned a lot.
And a backdoor cut and an unselfish pass, but an off-the-rim 3-ball by Wilson cannot finish the beautiful offense.
Not much this Trenton team can't do, to be honest with you.
I mean, that was a pure basketball play right there. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Here's another run out, and it's off the rim, put up by Wilson, no good. Bridget, no good. And Wilson
with
back
the tip.
up and in.
Yep.
And Coach Young calls a timeout here. 59-23 with 3:47 left in the third period. Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and to stay healthy at your neighborhood Capital Area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults and senior citizens, your home Capital Area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours, even those who work. Yoga classes, silver sneakers programs, total body fitness classes, spin and stretch classes, even hip hop step classes. The Capital Area YMCA also has state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information on their classes and wellness center, visit capitalymca.org. That's capitalymca.org. Your hometown, Capital YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, offering you a better and healthier lifestyle in 2023. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
You know, we talk about, whether it's a good game or a bad game. One of the other things is sometimes, like right now, Trenton High still has most of their starters out there because you want to get them some time. And on the other hand, you don't want to have to, they're not looking to embarrass Steinert or anything. So they're going to go to the bench, but, it kind of becomes like a, do I do this or do I do that?
And Coach Young has been around.
He knows the game.
He's classy.
Yeah.
He's not going to run the score up on anybody.
He's a real class act, and
And Wilson with a great play, and he's going to take this himself, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line.
Chris Wilson has been the star here today for me. Has really played well.
And with Wilson playing like this, you just have to imagine that if the senior develops into another star on this Trenton team, they're going to be even more dangerous.
Yeah, Wilson really does make this team very dangerous.
Because then you pair him with another insanely athletic star in Devontae Hudson and just a pure basketball player in Antoine Bridget. You have a big three there that not many teams really in the state can match up to be honest.
No, I agree with you.
Public schools in the state, that is. And Bridget fouled while in the act of shooting, leaving a long stretch of sweat on the floor.
Yeah.
So here, it's not going to be Pop coming out this time.
No, it's going to be one of the managers, I guess.
Although he's trailing behind.
Assistant coach, yeah.
I think he was getting a pretzel. Can't blame him on that one. I scoffed down about 2 of those during the JV game.
Bridget's been relatively quiet this second half. I mean, from the second quarter on, it came out hot in the first quarter, and he's kind of taking his time here.
And there's that's not a foul. And that's the stuff you're talking you want to clean up before the big games
You
begin.
do not want to do that.
You don't want to make 75-foot fouls.
No, not when you're up by 102 points.
61-23, and the foul shooting still a problem for the Tornadoes. Probably as Moore lays that one in, making it a 40-point game. It's one of those things that, the free throws have still been a problem, and that's going to come back to haunt them in bigger games.
Yes, you're right. It will. Trenton is still creating turnovers, scoring, but been way too many fouls in the second half right now.
Dita at the line, misses that one. And Bridget out on the break. He's going to dish this one off to Wilson, who lays it in nice and easy down the middle. 65-23.
He's the man tonight.
Ooh, and Brazil Fields called
foul shooting goes to Steinert too. They just missed a pair down there. If you're a young, inexperienced team, all those little things, they mount up. You can't turn the ball over. You got to make your fouls.
Absolutely, and it's just, like you said, that's going to come back to haunt in both these teams, really, if they shoot like this in any close games.
Yep.
Just like my old basketball coach used to say to me, free throws are called free for a reason.
Yes.
Take advantage of them. I mean, any basketball player should be salivating at the opportunity to shoot with nobody in their face. And coast
Very nice move there.
Coast to coast, ocean to ocean by Mr. Moore there. And this is just, I mean, solid.
Yep.
And Fields doing a little too much there. He had Moore trailing right
going
down.
Going back to your playing days, the story I got was that when you were playing, the fans used to go, "We want Eric, we want Eric." And the coach came up to you and said, "Eric, go see what they want."
Well, that would be great. I did have a game, however, where my coach called a timeout to yell at our student section.
Oh, okay.
So there was some coach and student section interaction. However, so in high school, my last name being DeCrescenzo, I was given the nickname Deke to shorten up that last name. Well, my freshman year, I started as a freshman, and the seniors that were leading the student section figured it would be a great idea to create a "Hold Our Deke" chant.
There you go.
And the administrators picked up on that one fairly quickly and shut it down.
Uh-oh.
But they got some fun in with it before. They did the "Hold Our Deke," "That's our Deke." I even think I heard someone yell "Big Old Deke" at one point. So, they had some fun puns going in that student section. But, over the years, the administrators have kind of quieted that student section.
I would believe they did.
It's not what it used to be. In fact, I was at the opening game at Haddon Township last night, and they lost a heartbreaker, 35-33 to Paulsboro.
Wow.
And the student section, they were there, took up the whole bleachers. They stood there.
Very
But
quiet.
they didn't do any chants. They just stood there. I said to some of my football guys, I was like, you guys got to say something. I was like, it doesn't have to be inappropriate, but say something.
Yep.
But they, speaking of bad turnovers, that game ended as there's a missed lay-in and a fast break opportunity here. That's another lay-in there for Antoine Bridget. But
Bridget's breaking it out now.
9 seconds left in the game. Paulsboro was shooting a 1-on-1 with a tied game, misses it. Haddon Township gets it in the corner, and one of the players during the press went to throw it back to the middle. Well, he threw it right to a Paulsboro guy under the basket. Laid it in with 1 second left, and that was the game.
Got to be careful saving it under your own basket. Or under the other team's basket.
So that's kind of as much of a shot in the heart as you can get, and more pump
Trenton
faking.
playing for the last shot here.
Yeah, Weird to see them slow it down, and Wilson's going to step out, take a three, and boom! Well, I think it's safe to say we might know who our Italian People's Bakery player of the game might be.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Chris Wilson has had a whale of a game.
Chris Wilson is the star of the show tonight, and you got to believe that that's going to do it for the starters, with it being 75-27 after three. Nonetheless,
we're looking almost like a 50-point lead here.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. But today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this time to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-togethers. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Experience the future of basketball at Inner Drive Hoops in Robbinsville. The state-of-the-art, climate-controlled facility is perfect for anyone looking to get better and faster. From beginners to college teams, from group clinics to private training, Inner Drive Hoops has it all. Shoot up to 500 shots in 30 minutes using their automated shooting machine. Train where some of the best players in New Jersey work out. For more information, visit idhoops.com. That's idhoops.com. Inner Drive Hoops, the future of basketball training. Man, 500 shots in 30 minutes. That's like the speed that Trenton plays at.
They've been at like the speed of light tonight. Once we got light.
I'm actually, that's a good one. And Wilson again. And there's that big number 50 you're talking about. 77-27 here. I'm actually shocked that Bridget, Wilson, Moore, and, well, I thought Fields was still in. That Bridget, Wilson, and Moore are still in. Because I know it's opening night, but you really can't have the three of these guys possibly risk an injury being up this much. Blue misses.
Some players are in there.
And that's a nice putback by
Dixon.
Quadir Dixon.
I think Pup will start pulling him off the field, off the court pretty soon.
Now on the flip side, Coach Flanagan is seeing this as an opportunity to get these guys even more playing time and experience as he's keeping his starters out there.
Yeah.
Bridget, the long shot, but he's fouled shooting a three. The Cardinals sin.
Ooh, I think he fouled him after the shot.
Oh no, but Bridget's holding his knee right now.
2 shots? No, 3. Yeah, I thought he fouled him after the shot.
Now, it could have been you do need to give the shooter a spot to land. So that might be what it was. So that's 1, that's 2, and let's see if Bridget can complete the three-point play in this fashion. And he does.
Trifecta.
So Dixon really staying on Canado here. And Canado, who came into this game being Steinert's leading returning scorer, has really just been silent and down today. I mean, they've suppressed him immensely.
Yes. They've thwarted everything Steiner wanted to do. I was just looking, you know, right now, the first quarter Trenton High had 33 points. Steinert's at 27 now for the whole game. So that's all because of the Trenton High defense that forced turnovers. And Steinert's young and inexperienced, and it shows against a good team right now.
Yeah.
But it's the first game of the year. They'll get better.
And there's Canado getting a nice little floater to drop. And there's a pump fake by Moore, cannot finish. And Bridget's going to bring the ball up. Moore across court, Bridget to Moore. Moore holding it back to Bridget. Bridget's going to fake, shoot, and hit. Another basket.
Unbelievable. Bridget's. He's come alive here.
He has indeed come alive. 5:24 left here in the game. 84-29 as the timeout was called by Trenton. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian for your complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccination, or from a pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Or you or a loved one homebound, the division's caring nurses will bring you the vaccine to you. For families that may be uninsured or underinsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of free and confidential STI and HIV clinics. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, upcoming clinics, and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
As Yogi Berra would say, this one got laid early.
And the free throw is good there by Wassel as he makes the front end of the 1-and-1 opportunity. Steinert finally over 30, and there is another miss. So the free throw was still going for the Spartans, and Wilson picks up his dribble, throws it across court to Munoz. Dixon in the corner, back to Bridget.
So now this is good what Trenton's doing. They're almost having like a, passing the ball around, setting things up, working for the good shot against the zone with some subs in there.
I actually really like this. Whatever this motion offense is that they're running. And Bridget misses, but Wilson called for an over the back foul there. I don't know if I agree with that because they weren't boxing out. I feel like, in my opinion, I think the over the back call should really only come into place in two scenarios. If you're boxing out and the guy goes up over you, or if the guy just bombards you while getting a rebound. I feel like in that case, Wilson kind of just out-jumped again.
Yeah. I can't say enough about the way Wilson's played. And there he leaves.
Yep, that probably does it for the star of our show tonight, Chris Wilson.
So Wilson at 6'3" goes out, and Damon Jennings at 6'7" comes in.
Well, what a luxury.
That's right. It is a luxury.
I was hoping we got to see this big guy. So sub's going to come in for the shooter. That is number 50, Mert Yilmaz, coming into the game. Munoz with it up top.
Munoz running the offense for Trenton High.
Munoz, the 10th grader, you got to believe is kind of next in line to be the floor general.
I guess he's the heir apparent.
Yeah. There's the big man with the block.
Tymir Fennell, 6'4". Got the block.
Munoz, the blue, back to Munoz. Munoz, the 3 is a little bit short.
Yeah, Dixon doing a little dive there like he got pushed.
Dixon said, forget that. I want to stay on offense.
Yeah. Taking that ball into the middle is like going into the land of the Giants.
Yeah. And Munoz off the mark on that one. It's a little bit of mop-up time, so to say.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're at that stage when you see very little warm-up still being worn.
Yeah. Nice drive there by 20. Plus the foul.
And that's Kaboski.
That was Logan Kaboski.
Tell you what, I think Kaboski's done a nice job when he's been in this game.
I agree with you.
And here's the big man, Damon Jennings, into the game.
Yeah, Jennings is on the court now.
I've got to believe he's a left tackle. He's a big man. That's into the post and unable to corral it is Jennings, and that's going to be Steinert ball. So as a timeout is called here, a little word from Saul Funeral Homes. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that is proud to support their community and has guided families in Mercer County when they needed it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to support today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. We're online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. All right, so 2:26 left to play here.
Steinert's getting a little closer here, put a little rally on. They've been playing well.
They've pulled within 50.
We have to give a shout out to the Trenton High cheerleaders. They're right here next to us, and they've put on a great show all night.
They have been phenomenal.
They have.
And you know what? No matter what's going on in the game, they bring the noise.
That's right.
They bring the cheer. They've been doing it all.
Don't ask them what the score is, but they're doing okay.
Well, regardless of what the score is, they all have smiles on their face, so that's all you can ask.
That's right.
There's an outlet pass to Dixon, who got away with a little shuffle of the feet there.
Yeah.
I've noticed that that just officials in basketball in general anymore, they less and less call that shuffle of the feet. as Munoz knocks down the three.
Munoz bangs one from outside.
But I don't know if that's coming from, you know, the NBA trickling down in the
Yeah,
youth
you know,
basketball
that's
or what?
a very good point. Could possibly be, you know. The game's evolved over the years. It's, you know, not a lot of strategy. It's a lot of athleticism today.
I feel like anymore now it's you either outrun or outshoot your opponent.
Pardon me?
You either outrun or outshoot your opponent.
Yeah.
There seems to be no in between anymore. And the lay-in there by Kaboski.
Kaboski's played well.
Dixon throws it back to Munoz. Munoz in the
Trenton
final.
has some
out for
size
Dixon.
in there at this time.
It's crazy to think that this lineup's bigger than their starting lineup. And a great effort there by Quadir Dixon.
Dixon inside, got the rebound.
And it's 89-37. We're under 50 seconds to play here, and I'm assuming that if Trenton gets the ball back, they might just
Hold
go for
it,
the
I would
hold.
agree.
And there's a miss.
24
Munoz
seconds.
up the court, and Munoz is actually going to shoot it and hit it. So they made it over 90. I don't think Coach Young was a huge fan of that. Because after that shot went up, he stood up and basically told his guys to calm down.
Yep. There's no reason to be shooting the ball right now.
No. Look, he's telling them they got to hold it. A couple of the freshman players giving a little bit of a chant there. How about that?
Yeah.
Supporting their elders.
Crowd starting to thin out.
Yeah, beating the traffic.
That's right.
And the clock will run out as Munoz finishes it holding the ball this time. And well, it wasn't a wild one. It was a cruise control game.
Yeah, it was.
for
Really was. Cruise
the
control at that.
Tornadoes. Yeah, and 91-38 is our final score. The Italian People's Bakery player of the game is Chris Wilson, who just an unbelievable game from the big man.
Yeah, there wasn't much Chris Wilson didn't do. You know, he hit from the outside. He did a great job inside, setting the tempo. So I was very impressed with Chris Wilson.
And yeah, we'll step aside real quick and be back to wrap it up right after this.
Do you want Wilson?
At Team Toyota, we're giving you everything you want this season. Like savings on new Toyota models with no markups above MSRP. You can reserve yours now. And selection with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget. And check out our seasonal service specials that will save you both time and money. So let's celebrate the season at one of our 3 locations or at teamtoyota.net. And thank you for being part of the team.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Bit of a post-game show version here with the post-game interview. We got our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Chris Wilson, who basically did it all out there tonight. So how's it feel to get that nice first win under your belt?
Feel good. We just been waiting. We've been real hungry for this, waiting a long time.
And you guys probably still have some chips on your shoulder after the way the season ended last year.
Yeah.
So, did any of that play? Like, did you guys kind of go into this wanting to take some anger out on Steinert?
Yeah, we trying to make this every game, trying to push through the season, get right back where we was at last year, but farther.
Now, what kind of things have you done over the offseason to further your game? And because you looked really comfortable from outside tonight.
Yeah, I've definitely been working on my game on the perimeter more. Usually interior, but I'm trying to expand, my shooting and ball handling.
That's awesome. And as far as this season goes, what are you guys trying to do every day to get better?
I'm just going to keep working hard every day.
All right.
Every day, working hard.
Now, did you guys set any goals as a team this year? Or are you guys just trying to get it all?
Get it all. State championship. That's our goal. That's our main goal, game by game.
Well, you guys certainly looked the par tonight to that, and congratulations on the win, and go enjoy the rest of the night with your teammates, and have a happy holiday season.
Thank you. You too.
So that does it here on WBCB Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in and listening and watching. For Joe O'Gorman and Tyler Hoover. Sorry, I blanked on his name for a second. I was a football player. I have an excuse. I've been hitting the head a lot. For Joe O'Gorman and Tyler Hoover, I'm Eric DiGracenzo. Thanks for tuning in here on the WBCB Sports Network.